Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get this prepared, because... Not that way. Actually, I think it goes this way. I think Eileen's close enough. Yes. Okay. Ow. Ow. Hi, Jasper. Okay. Light the torch. There should be a well here, I think. Rock area, and check the well on the next path. Yep. Should be a well around here somewhere. There it is. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use this, because otherwise we do not have the space. Hello, twin victim. Look at this camera angle right now. Help me out. Perfect. Alright, so we'll only need the torch one more time, but we'll be able to clear up our inventory here. Also, we have 2 holy candles, which means that we can... Oh, our torch relit itself. Interesting. And then... Now we can do this. Alright, Sorry, Eileen. Okay. So now we're gonna go in here. We might have a haunt, but we have 2 candles now. We took out a double haunt with a pendant. Well, 1 pendant and a little bit of another, so... We should be ahead on the haunts. Unfortunately, that kitchen haunt with the steps and the refrigerator would have been great for a candle, because you can get rid of double haunts with 1 candle, whereas you need more of a pendant to do so. Okay, so now we did not get another haunt. Double check that this is on. It looks on, but... Yep, okay. Good stuff. Alright. Candle, pendant, chain. And we'll still need the torch, but once we're done with the forest area, we won't need a torch anymore. Let's go ahead and say, we're actually making some pretty good progress here. All we have left is the other leg, I think, which is on the shortest path. And then I think we'll be done with Forest World. Can't remember if there's a boss at the end of Forest World. Did I save? It saves so quick that sometimes I feel like it doesn't save. I'm just gonna, just for safety's sake. Okay, yeah, we did save. I don't care. Safety is always important, because sometimes these games just decide to not work. Sometimes they do some wonky stuff. So, okay. So now we just gotta get to... I said, enter the hole, please. Okay. Eileen. Hello. Alright, so this is where we need to go, I believe. We'll have to find a way to Hello, twin victims. Want to find a way to relight our torch. We do want this. Also, I think the twin victims specifically target her. I'm not sure. I don't think I've done enough testing to know that, but it's weird because they seem to like dart right after her. Okay. Sorry about that. Make sure we clear out these caves. Okay, there's something there. What is this? Every time I look at it, it creeps me out more. Oh, this is the pickaxe. Ordinary pickaxe from the construction site. Despair is written on the handle. Very powerful. If you can hit some things with that, it does a lot of work. But it's very slow. It's basically this game's equivalent of the oh, we missed something back here. The Great Knife. It's a very slow weapon that does a lot of damage. So there were some pistol bullets. I'm not seeing any pistol bullets. There they are. So we're gonna need those going into the next area, so just gonna make sure we keep our inventory relatively open. Okay, there's the fire. Revolver bullets. Okay, we do have the one space for the last piece of the doll. Hello, Walter. Baby Walter.
Are you Walter Sullivan?
That's what everybody calls me, but I don't really have a name or a home either.
Well, what about a mom or dad?
Yeah, but I never met them. They left South Ashfield Heights right after I was born. But soon I'll get to see my mom.
Do you know where she is now?
Yeah, of course. Right where I was born. Lots of people tried to stop me, but it's fine now. It says in the scriptures that I'll be with her. I gotta hurry. Mom's waiting.
Mom's waiting. Okay, and then we need this. I believe there's a hole here. We need to jump in here, deposit some stuff. But, yes. Baby Walter was abandoned as a child, had to grow up basically surviving. And, been looking for his mother ever since, which definitely won't come into play in the finale of this story at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Still no static, so I guess we have to get to the next world to get the haunts. Either that or it broke. Okay. We don't need the revolver bullets right now. Don't need the pickaxe right now. Don't need the extra bullets. We'll keep one health drink with us. Unless the haunt's through the door. Nope. Alright. I think we need the medallion for underneath where the doll is at, so... Don't want to spend too much time in here because I think Eileen slowly loses HP the more time you spend away from her, so you have to be very quick as you move through these segments. Alright. Do. So now we gotta lay our torch here. And we gotta go all the way back. Thankfully, it's not very long. Here's the fun part. Now all the ghosts have decided to join a jamboree here and become an absolute pain in our butt. But I need Eileen to get close enough so that we can interact with this cage door. Ah, hello, twin victim. Okay, and then we go to well. Eileen, where you at? Alright, and thankfully that path is the shortest one, so... do not think we'll need the torch anymore, but that's fine. Worry about that later. Alright, here is your other arm, or leg, or whatever. Here's your other extremity. If you watch the intro, you actually see this cutscene. Oop. Bye, friend. Weepy. Dead. Staircase going down. Doop doop. Make sure we grab... here's a book. Looks like some kind of Bible. So if you remember, before we read this, the Descent of the Holy Mother, 21 Sacraments. We'll talk about that in just a second. If you remember, Wish House is owned by a, like, Smile Society or whatever. It's also called Hope House in the other games. There was someone trying to do an expose about Wish House, saying that they were actually secretly a cult, but no one could really prove it because they couldn't find any evidence. This is us basically finding the evidence of they were doing cult stuff underneath Wish House. So, the Descent of the Holy Mother and the 21 Sacraments. So we know we know the number there. The first signed, and God said, "At the time of fullness, cleanse the world with my rage. Gather forth the white oil, the black cup, and the blood of the 10 sinners. Prepare for the ritual of the Holy Assumption." The second sign, and God said, "Offer the blood of the 10 sinners and the white oil. Be then released from the bonds of the flesh and gain the power of heaven. From the darkness and void bring forth gloom, and gird thyself with despair for the giver of wisdom." Third sign, and God said, "Return to the source through sin's temptation. Under the watchful eye of the demon, wander alone in the formless chaos. Only then will the 4 atonements be in alignment." The last sign, and God said, "Separate from the flesh 2, she who is the mother reborn, and he who is the receiver of wisdom. If this be done by the mystery of the 21 sacraments, the mother shall be reborn, and the nation of sin shall be redeemed." So if we take another gander,
I'm pretty sure that somewhere in these woods is an orphanage called Wish House.
if we take another gander at her back, you'll notice it says 20 of 21. Also, we just solved a puzzle, and we'll reread this because it's important. Where's it at? Should be the doll text. Yeah. "Though my body be destroyed, I will not let you pass here. To prepare for the receiver of wisdom, I have cut my body into 5 pieces, hid him in the darkness. If you are the receiver of wisdom, you will understand my words." So, based on what we just learned and the puzzle we just solved, guess who the receiver of wisdom is? Hint, he has a torch in his hand right now. It's locked. There's a round depression. I wonder what it is. Alright. Don't need that anymore. But, yeah. So now we've got a little bit more explanation on what's going on. And it's all based on basically a religion that, that Walter was taught from a cult as a young boy. Trying to think. Nah, we should be good. I was like, do I need to stop there and save? But we've got a healing item, so we should be good. At least till we get to the next hole, and then...
I'm getting tired.
I'm sorry. So, you might be able to guess who number 21 is. Also, you might remember something being circular before. A place we explored. Up or down? She chose down. All right. Again, this should look familiar. This is Water Prison. So again, if you haven't figured it out, the second half of this game is a revisit of basically everywhere you've been. Actually, I think it is a complete revisit of everywhere you've been. The only place you do not revisit is Hospital, mainly because there's no reason to revisit Hospital. So, there's that door. Alright, so I am going to go through here and save. And that's part of the reason why this game has been kind of polarizing, is the second half of this game is essentially play through the first area with some changes and a couple puzzles, and I think like 2 bosses, but also with an escort. And I think honestly the redo wouldn't have been as bad, because the Silent Hill games established that you're going to tread the same ground more than once because you have the normal world and the other world, right? But the problem is because the escort, because Eileen can be a little unreliable with her movements, it makes for an experience that a lot of people didn't enjoy. In fact, when I played this back when it released, there were a lot of rumors that this game was not actually meant to be a Silent Hill game. This was meant to be something else, and they put the name on it. There was a lot of that, where people were trying to kind of find reasons on why the game felt different. But let's read this piece of paper real quick. I'm going to summarize everything that I've learned about Walter Sullivan so far. He was born right here in room 302, South Ashfield Heights. His parents abandoned him soon afterwards and disappeared somewhere, leaving the baby alone. He was discovered and sent to St. Jerome's Hospital, which is where we found Eileen. He was adopted by Wish House, also known as Hope House, an orphanage in the forest near Silent Hill that's run by a secret Silent Hill religious cult. When he was 6 years old, someone from the cult showed him where he was born. Since then, so 6-year-old, that's the little boy we've been saying. Since then, he started to believe that room 302 itself, in other words, this room, was his mother. Every week he traveled from the orphanage to South Ashfield Heights, a pretty long trip for a kid his age. Sometimes he took the subway, and sometimes he took the bus. Subway, so there's a subway connection. I'm tired. My headache is already killing me. I'll write more tomorrow, July 28th. So, if you haven't put it together, that one kind of sticks the first half of Walter Sullivan's story into the thing. Did I save? I think I did. But now you know why the hospital, St. Jerome's, is important. You understand why the subway is important. It's not like these areas were just random. They're all things that Walter had interacted with throughout his life. So that's the through thread for this game. But what I was saying is that people were coming up with a lot of stories, basically, to kind of explain away why this game felt so different. Oh god. Walter, chill out. Bro, it's not that big a deal. Yeah, I know you're a Kimbo, but this ain't Call of Duty. Where's the dang door? Bro, Kim. Ow, ow. Ow, stop. Stop it. Stop it. Walter didn't like me talking smack about him, apparently. This was a fun run with Eileen. Because she can't go down ladders. Ow. Where are you at? Come on. I don't even remember Walter being here at this point. Okay, let's go in here. But so it was interesting, like, listening to people trying to figure out, like, hey, why does this game feel different? Why does it act different? My twin victim. I gotta make sure I don't miss out on the candles in here. Yeah, because there's 3 candles in the 2 o'clock cell on the 3rd floor. I think that's where we're at, is it not? Yes. 2 o'clock, so it would be the other side. Back off. Chill out. There was just a lot of stuff that hit the rumor mill when it came to this game, and I think it's because it's the only Silent Hill to kind of take this, like, major risk with how it, like, plays. Because, like, Origins, the risk that it takes, which we'll see when we get into Origins, is this the candle? There it is. Okay, we need that. Okay, then they'll be on the 2nd and 1st floor. Let me make sure I don't miss anything. Okay. 7 o'clock. Again, I'm just making sure we don't miss anything. Oh, it's the next one. 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Oh, we got the Holy Candle. Go in here. Grab the drink. Good stuff. Don't taunt me. Ow. Okay. Now you see why these nutrition drinks are so important, is because these twin victims they hit like trucks. Grab this, because we'll need it. Because believe me, there's going to be an area where we're going to need a lot of ammo. Okay. And then we got the whole...
so damp and cold.
Yeah.
Gross here.
But, so it was an interesting time. Because the thing is there was also at a time where you really couldn't, like, verify. Like, when someone was like, oh yeah, this game was actually supposed to be this game. You know, those kind of rumors were basically impossible to verify one way or the other. So a lot of people spent decades, essentially, believing that. You know, I still meet people that still talk about Silent Hill 4 like it wasn't meant to be a Silent Hill game. And based on all the research that I've heard and that I've done, it was always meant to be a Silent Hill game. It was very departed from yeah, there you are. From what you kind of expected playing 1 through 3. But it's not like it was made by like a different team or anything like that, so... Yep, is that pistol ammo? Good. Where's the candle at? What time? 11 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Let's go this way then. So again, like I said, I still meet people that are like, yeah, this was not meant to be Silent Hill. Did you know that? And it's like, actually it was. Okay. It's just, again, I think it just took some, like, major risks, and for people that were expecting, like, another Silent Hill, like, 3 experience, Jesus Christ, okay. I think what we're gonna actually have to do here, step on you. Yeah. I think we're gonna have to switch to the handgun for these guys. Top off. Door is broken. And I don't know. I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing for companies to take risks. Ow. Okay, so it takes 4 shots. We'll have to keep that in mind. There's the candle. Okay. Now we need to go grab one more candle on the first floor and then make our way down to the basement. But there's some people who really, really do enjoy this game, and, like, honestly, I don't think it's a bad game. I give it a lot of crap because it's the different game, but, and I personally I'm not a big fan of the escort quest stuff because it's so wonky. Because for me, this is the game where it's the hardest to kind of control what ending you're gonna get. Because it's very dependent on that character right there who is currently, you know, running in circles between two bugs, you know? By the way, that's a trick you can use too. If you run into a wall, it'll continue to make her run even though you're not going anywhere. Very helpful trick.